Yeah, good morning, students. Today we will continue with the lesson The Adventures of Toto. Already we have a session on this, and we have come across that the grandfather bought a monkey from a Tonga driver at for the sum of 5 rupees, and the physical appearance of the monkey and the presence of monkey was kept a secret by grandfather, and the monkey was tied securely in the closet, and the monkey made much damage in the closet by removing the ornamental papers and also tore the school bracer of the author into pieces, and if provided time the monkey would have escaped through the window using the rope. And finally the monkey was transferred to the servants' quarters where the grandfather's other pets were living, like tortoise, a pair of rabbit, tame squirrel, and pet goat. Okay, but the monkey did not allow other companions, friends, to sleep at night, so grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun for collecting his pension, took monkey along with him. Here we stopped, and now let us continue, and we are at page number 8. Dear children, take your textbook and open page number 8. Yes, children, his unfortunate paragraph number 3rd from page number 8. Unfortunately, I could not accompany grandfather on that trip, but he told me about it afterwards. A big black canvas kit bag was provided for Toto. This, with some straw at the bottom, became his new abode. When the bag was closed, there was no escape. Toto could not get his hands through the opening, and the canvas was too strong for him to bite his way through. His efforts to get out only had the effect of making the bag roll about on the floor or occasionally jump into the air, an exhibition that attracted curious crowd of onlookers on the Dehradun railway platform. So children, actually the monkey was carried in a big black canvas, and that particular day author Ruskin Bond could not follow grandfather that trip. So what did grandfather do? After the completion of the trip, grandfather narrated the story to his grandson Ruskin Bond. Okay, and the bag was a canvas bag. Canvas means, it is made of cloth, a cloth bag that was provided for him, and at the bottom of the bag, straw, what is dried grass was kept on the bottom, and that was his new abode. Abode means living place. Dear children, abode is living place, a new abode, new living place for the monkey. What was the new living place for the monkey? That canvas bag. Okay, when the bag was closed, there was no escape that the monkey could come out, and the canvas was very strong for him to bite also. So his efforts to escape from the bag made him to jump from inside the bag, and it was just like a show exhibition for the people in the Dehradun railway station. Why? Because the bag was jumping in the air, and it became an exhibition for the people, the onlookers. Those who are looking at is called onlookers, and that was the wonder created by monkey from within the bag. Okay, now let us continue. Toto remained in the bag as far as Shahranpur, but while grandfather was producing his ticket at the railway turnstile, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag and gave the ticket collector a wide grin. See, here when the grandfather was about to leave the railway station, that time the monkey, and actually he was leaving the railway station through the turnstile. What do you mean by turnstile? Turnstile is a gate. Okay, in the text, at the end of the text, it is given, the picture is given at the end of the text. You can turn page number 11 and see what a turnstile is. Okay, clear children? Have you seen? Do you want to see? Here it is Okay, I will show you here at the end. The turnstile is given here. Okay, yeah, here it is. This is called turnstile, a gate. Okay, it is to avoid animals to enter. Only human beings can pass. In the school gate also you will have a turnstile. Generally, in all government building, you will find a turnstile. Is it clear? Okay. So he was about to come out of the railway station through that turnstile. Okay. By then the ticket collector asked for the ticket. Okay. Then what did the monkey do? The monkey just came out of that bag and looking at the ticket collector, he gave a wide grin. What is grin? Smile like a monkey is called grin. Smile of a monkey is called here grin. Okay, the poor man was taken aback. Who got surprised? The ticket collector got surprised, but with a great presence of mind and much to grandfather's annoyance. What is annoyance? Disturbance. Annoyance, disturbance. He said, "Sir, you have a dog with you. You will have to pay for it accordingly." Actually, the ticket collector identified monkey as a dog and he wanted collection of money for that. Actually, according to him, the grandfather should pay for him. Okay, in vain did grandfather take Toto out of the bag. In vain did he try to prove that the monkey did not qualify as a dog or even as a quadruped. Toto was classified a dog by the ticket collector and 3 rupees was the sum handed over as his fare. Actually, the ticket collector charged 3 rupees for the monkey by classifying it as a dog. But who wanted to prove that it was not a dog? Grandfather. But it was in vain. Means there was no result. In vain means no result. Actually, who was not ready to believe? Ticket conductor was not ready to believe that the monkey was the monkey was a dog. Actually, and quadruped. What do you mean by quadruped? Okay, here is a word, quadruped. Four-legged animal is called quadruped. Quadruped means four-legged animal is called quadruped. Toto was classified as a dog, and how much is the amount charged by the ticket collector? 3 rupees. Okay, children, 3 rupees is the charge. Then grandfather, just to get his own back, took from his pocket our pet tortoise and said, "What must I pay for this since you charge for all animals?" Actually, the grandfather was not satisfied with the ticket collector, so he took the tortoise. Ame, okay. He took the tortoise from his pocket and asked, this is also four-legged. How much should I pay for this animal? The ticket collector looked closely at the tortoise, prodded it. What do you mean by prodded? Pushed it with his forefinger, gave grandfather pleased and triumphant. What is successful? Okay, children, triumphant means successful. Prodded means pushed. Okay, and said, "No charge, it is not a dog." That was the reply from the conductor. The conductor did not classify tortoise as a dog. Then he said no charge for tortoise. Okay, children, now you can see here the picture. Okay, now you can see the picture here. The ticket collector asking for the ticket and the monkey coming out of the bag, giving the conductor a wide grin, and onlookers are also looking at the monkey, right? Now, when Toto was finally accepted by grandmother, he was given a comfortable home in the stable where he had for a companion the family donkey Nana. On Toto's first night in the stable, grandfather paid him a visit to see if he was comfortable. To his surprise, he found Nana without apparent cause, pulling at her halter and trying to keep her head as far as possible from a bundle of hay. So children, it is very interesting that the monkey was transferred to the stable. You know what a stable is? Stable is a place where horses are kept. Stable is a place where horses are kept, but here in the stable a donkey is living. What is her name? Nana. Nana is the name of the donkey here, and grandfather kept the monkey along with Nana the family donkey, and that night he wanted to pay a visit to see whether the monkey was comfortable. But to the surprise of grandfather, what happened? Nana, without any reason, apparent means clear, without any clear cause or reason, pulling at her halter. Halter means the rope tied to an animal is called halter. The rope tied to an animal is called halter. I think word meaning is given in the text. Yeah, a rope at the back of the text, page number 11. The meaning is given: a rope or strap placed around the head of a horse or other animal used for leading or tethering it. Actually, around the neck there will be a rope, that is called halter, and the donkey was pulling her halter and keeping herself away from the bundle of hay which was provided for food. But grandfather got angry and gave Nana a slap across her haunches. What do you mean by haunches? Back part of an animal is called haunches. Dear children, here is a difficult word for you. Haunches. What is haunches? The back part of an animal is called haunches, and she jerked back. She was pushed back, dragging Toto with her. Actually, Toto was biting on her long ears. He had fastened, the monkey was biting the donkey's ears. That is why she was keeping herself away from the Toto. Now grandfather understood his mistake. Actually, who was problematic here? Toto was problematic. He was doing this adventure with the family donkey Nana. Okay, so Toto and Nana never became friends. That day onwards, because of the monkey who was bitten, Nana was bitten. So Nana made a enmity with Toto. So now that day onwards, Toto and Nana never became friends. Okay, a great treat for Toto during the cold winter. Okay, cold winter evening was the large bowl of warm water given to him by grandmother for his bath. He would cunningly test the temperature with his hand, then gradually step into the bath, first one foot, then the other, as he had seen me doing, until he was into the water up to his neck. Once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hand or feet and rub himself all over. When the water became cold, and he would get out and run as quickly as he could to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. If anyone laughed at him during this performance, Toto's feeling would be hurt and he would refuse to go on with his bath. One day, Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. So children, now here is a paragraph that tells how the monkey takes a bath. Actually, the monkey is imitating the author, Ruskin Bond. Actually, when water is kept for boiling for the purpose of taking bath, generally we test the temperature by putting the finger into it. The same way the monkey also learned how the temperature can be tested. How did he learn? From the author. Okay. So in the winter season or winter evening, a bowl of water would be made ready for bath, and the monkey also would test cunningly with the hand. Then gradually the monkey would step into the bath. Bath here means water meant for taking a bath is also called bath. Okay. First one foot, then the other, as he had seen me doing. Actually, the author would do the same thing. That's why the monkey also started imitating, until the monkey was up to neck deep water. And once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hand, just like author doing, and he would rub himself all over his body. And when the water becoming cool or cold, he would run towards the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. And if anybody laughed at him during this performance, Toto's feeling would be hurt and he would stop taking a bath. Okay. And one day Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. And this point we will discuss in the next class. Okay. Now let us make a review of what you have learned today. Dear children, today we have learned that this monkey was taken in a canvas bag along with the the grandfather who was going to collect his pension from Shahranpur, and from within the back the monkey started jumping, and it became surprising event for the onlookers at the railway platform. And when the grandfather was about to leave the railway station by passing through the turnstile, the ticket examiner wanted to check his ticket. By then the monkey made his entry out and gave a wide grin to the conductor. But conductor was not happy with the monkey, and he classified it as a dog and charged 3 rupees from grandfather. But grandfather was again not happy with that incident, so he took a tortoise that was in his pocket and asked that tortoise was also a four-legged animal, how much he should pay for it. For that, the ticket collector said it was not a dog. Okay, now children, let us see how he troubled the family donkey. And once grandfather disclosed the presence of monkey to the grandmother, he shifted him to the stable where family donkey was living. There the grandfather paid a visit at night to see whether the monkey was comfortable, but he could see the Nana was not in good shape. It was pulling the halter and not eating the hay which was given to it, and immediately out of anger grandfather gave Nana a slap. Later on came to know it was not the mistake of Nana, but the monkey was biting her long ears. Okay, and next what we learned is how Toto gets ready for his bath in winter evenings. In winter evening, a bowl of water would be kept for boiling, and he learned how to test the temperature through the author Ruskin Bond, and he would enter the bath, and when the water becomes cool he would run away to the kitchen fire. There he would dry himself up, and if anybody sees him and if anybody insults him during his performance, he would stop taking bath, and one day he was almost succeeded in boiling himself alive. That we will discuss tomorrow. And dear children, make a thorough reading of the text. Actually, supplementary textbook is not meant for teaching in the class, it is only for extensive reading, but for the sake of examination purpose we go in detail, and I request all children to read well and write down the question and their answers in your notebooks. Okay, and that is the end of today's class. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you.